All right, episode 24 on our gorgeous Divine Divinity playthrough. And we have been rocking and rolling on this and on a couple other titles we've been working on. And we're going to get back to the Icewind Dale. Most likely when we're done with this title. Alright, so we've just walked up here. We're exploring the town of Verdestus right now. And actually, we could use a little bit of rest here. Oh, I know. We actually were going to adjust our settings slightly. I just remembered that because we actually went a little bit too tiny on the resolution. It looks good and it's clean, but we just went a hair too tiny on the resolution. I just remembered that happened last episode there. Where is the... Okay. Where's the option on the configurator? Oh, you probably got to do it in the file. Browse local files. Okay, here it is, yeah. So right now we got it on 1280, 960. That's a little bit too tiny. Let me try the 1152, 864 and see how that looks. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. So let's try that. Oh yeah, that's much better. This was what pretty much we've been using the entire time. That last one was a little bit too tiny. Alright, so let's talk to this guy. Oh, my cart, my beautiful expensive cart. Who could have done such a thing? It must be that hateful Anthrobert. Only he would do this to me. Why do you think Anthrobert is behind all this? I have an idea. Maybe I should talk to the guard. Oh, he does have some lockpicks for sale. Isn't it so nice to be out of the sewers? We were in there for like several episodes, but it had to be done. You couldn't have come up with a better match for that. Yeah, I don't think he has the piece of wood we're looking for, but we'll still buy it from him. Or, yeah, I don't think that's it, to be honest. I bet you we'll have to go down there and find it ourselves. Let's talk to all these other people here. Oh, that guy just wants him to be executed. Oh, she has scorpion traps. Wow. Sometimes you'll come across random citizens that'll have, like, you know, good things for sale in their inventory. You never know what these citizens are willing to sell. Alright, let's talk to the guard now. These are just books up here. Before we snitch that Anthrobird guy, we could tell the guard that we're pretty sure it was the Anthrobird guy, but before we do that, let's go talk to him and see if he has any more dialogue before we turn him into the authority, so to speak. Oh yeah, we gotta tell Hugh that we paid his bill. He just says he's helpful now, so he really likes us. And we actually... Okay, never mind. Alright, let's go talk to Anthrobird, the gentleman who wanted us to hire us to burn that cart. I want to talk to you. What's this? No, he was over here. -2. You don't like us. You again. What do you want now? I heard somebody set fire to Impazek's cart. I think it is. What if I tell the guards what I know? Oh, he goes hostile against us. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Bottle of exquisite wine.
The door appears locked.
Yeah, whatever. We'll grab it. We threatened to turn that guy in, and he was like, "The hell you will!" And he just started attacking us. But it didn't damage our reputation. Oh, so we got experience. Even though we killed the guy, we still snitched on him. I think that vendor Impozek, I think he'll go back to the inn there. Who is this? Oh, it's Verlat, the guy we healed at the beginning of the game with one of the gemstones. Please take this ring as a small reward. It's the property of my family for ages. Oh. So if you do heal Verlat, and you come to this town later, he'll give you a ring. A sapphire ring that we need a level 4 to identify. Ooh, it might be good. Let's go to Karina's house here. Okay, she's still got the same items. That hasn't changed. So much time has to pass for the items to change. She is very helpful, though. It's time for her to identify the ring. Oh! Look, that is beautiful. You could put 5 charms on this ring. And it already has agility, magic, fire, and spirit. That's an in-game item right there. Verlat just gave us an awesome ring. So what ring are we going to replace? Definitely this one. That is beautiful. We just got an absolute amazing item. All because we rescued or we healed that Verlat character at the beginning of the game. Wow, we are... that went absolutely beautiful. Okay. Let's continue exploring the town. We didn't go in this house yet. There's actually a key over here. What would that key be for? Nobody saw us take it.
How wonderful.
And the key goes to that chest. Some guy named Owen. So he's under the employ of Sir Patrick. And we're definitely going to be getting a good session in tomorrow. Okay, what building is this? Commander Kratos. Oh, this is the, yeah, this is the City Watch building. Which there's actually a couple of items we need to steal from that guy's office. We need to steal that guy's lockpicks and that girl's book. They've asked us to get it back from the commander of the City Watch. He took them from him, I guess. So while he's sitting outside, we actually could go in there and see if we could get them real quick. I'm just pulling up our stats and equipment here to check out the gold on that. That is crazy. I have never used the energy cage. The Withering Curse is actually could be effective to lower the resistances of bosses when you're engaging them. We have been using a lot of skill points lately, but that's because we got our lockpicks maxed out. We're going to need to spend 3 on this. This is an in-game thing. We have to get all 5 levels of the charm. Especially now that we got our first item that has 5 charm slots. See, it's got 5 slots. Okay. Whoa, what happened? Did I just drop something? Why did I drop that? Okay, let's go. Okay, that's not his office. We want to get in his office while he's outside. Okay. Hold on. Might be down here.
The door is locked.
There is some goodies down here that we could steal. A lot of destroyed equipment. Nothing really crazy that we really want to take. We'll take that ale. Ooh, Penumbra's dagger. We'll take those potions.
I have too much to carry. I must drop some items first.
Okay, so we didn't find... We didn't find the lockpicks or the... Oh, he just caught us. It's a good thing we saved. Okay, so... That is not the... Definitely not the way to do it. Good thing we saved, because... Oh, there's another room down here.
The door is locked.
I wonder... Wait, what was that? Well, where is the... Where's the lockpicks? It's not in there.
This door is locked tighter than a dwarf's ale purse.
Oh, I guess you've
That was
just got to be
real.
quick with it. But that's not good. We didn't see... Okay, we did get her dagger. Oh, in the desk. That's why you've got to read the notes, because... Apparently this guy has a desk. And it's in the desk. Ah, see? Okay. We were able to get all that stuff. That wasn't too bad. We just returned the first item we took, and then... we went back in and got it again. We can actually put that... the Feigned Death Potion. And the Narracon's Garden. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Feigned Death Potion. Alright, let's go talk to Finnegan. Give him his lockpicks back. That'll complete complete that quest. And we'll talk to Penumbra, give her her dagger back. And I think this will make this guy turn into a vendor. Because right now he doesn't sell anything, just a tomato. Didn't I grab the lockpicks? Oh, are you serious? Did I not actually put them in my inventory? It doesn't matter. We already made the score of the game on that ring we just got. Dude, I could have sworn we grabbed them lockpicks. Ah, we did not. Now we have them. Okay. So now let's talk to Finnegan. I think once you retrieve his quote-unquote special picks for him, that he turns into a vendor, if I remember correctly. I mean, you've got to bear with me. I'm not a professional. It's been years since I have played this game. I have your magic lockpicks. Ooh, nice experience. Perfect. Okay, so maybe he doesn't have anything to sell. Oh well. Okay, let's go give Penumbra her dagger back, and she'll give us the book we need to give Karina. Because we already have a piece of wood, a bottle of exquisite wine, which we actually picked up off that anthrobast that we had to kill. And the piece from the talking tree, I feel like it's not real, but oh, so we did get it, because this wine merchant says he sold his last bottle to the guy named Anthrobert. So that is the right bottle, so. Oh, are you serious? It's going to give us that quest? Did we not pick it up? What is going on this episode today with us not, quote unquote, not picking up items? Is this still sitting there on the ground? It is. What in the world? Okay, I feel like that might have broken that quest a little bit. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try to do the whole deal with Karina. And see if that gets rid of that quest or not. So what we should have done is not talk to the wine merchant. since we already killed Anthrobert. I'm just trying to keep my quest book as clean as we can keep it. You're going to have a few left over at the end of the game, but we don't want a whole list of unbroken quests. Alright, let's give her the dagger back.
How wonderful!
Okay, so we got the dagger back. What was the book she gives?
Sorry, I can't use that.
Of all the items, you want, the stick, the book, and the wine. Give me that bottle. I got a thirst on me like an orc on payday. That's kind of funny. The wine was the payment for a certain plant from a garden that you own train. Go and get it. It's the one with the orange veined leaves. In the meantime, I already go down to my summoning cellar. Follow me if you're ready. We can start listening immediately. Okay, so we got the plant. Well, she's got a bunch of potions over here. The cabinet's empty. I'm kind of glad we have a save before we're doing all this in case we botch it terribly. We are going to summon a powerful demon. Go and stand inside the last pentagram. I'll do it. Yeah, see, the bottle of wine quest is still there. I think we've messed that up.
Ja cantante erius petitur for salmon.
Great summon demon. The demon is out of control. Run. Whew. Okay, that did not go how I wanted it to go. Because it killed her. You know why that did not go right? Because it was the tree. You have to actually get a real piece of the tree from the talking tree in the dark forest. Because the one that guy sells you, it's not really the actual real tree. You got to get it from the source. We got the book, we got the wine, that's correct. But the actual tree is not correct. So we're definitely going to have to reload on that. Let's see how tough this guy is, though. Oh, he's a pushover. He can freeze that easily. He's a pushover. We'll summon all of our buddies here. And we'll give him an elemental hail, why not? And just like that, he's dead. Although those are really good leggings. Man, that would be nice if we could keep those leggings. Because it's like night and day compared to what we got. It's actually strong equipment, you know. The one we have is so weak. So we don't want to do that, because that failed the quest. And we ended up with this quest here about the bottle of wine. We kind of messed up that quest line. So forget all that nonsense. We just got to remember not to talk to what's his name? The wine merchant. We do not want to talk to that guy. Alright, grab that. And get out of here. Get out of here before he comes back. Perfect. None the wiser. Okay. So now, do we have the bottle of exquisite wine? No. But as long as we don't talk to the wine merchant, we won't have that goofy quest to pick it up. I'm not sure the right order you were supposed to do that exquisite wine, but it's no matter. As long as we don't have it in the books, we don't care. So we're not going to do Karina the Summoning quest until we get an actual piece from the talking tree later in the Dark Forest. So we'll give Finnegan his lockpicks back. Are you serious? Man, we are struggling this episode today with doing the right execution. We were off to such a good start. But it actually worked out good because we got to experiment and see the order to do things. And I totally forgot to, oh, it wouldn't let you move it out. Well, where did they go? Something's acting a little buggy here. Okay, now we can clearly see that it's in our inventory. Now those lock... Oh, see, it just disappeared. How weird is that? How weird is that? The moment we steps out, it disappears. And now it stays. That is glitchy. So I recommend when you're going into this Commander Kratos' office there to steal these lockpicks and her dagger, to keep your inventory open so you can kind of see to make sure that it stays in your inventory. If it disappears, then you just need to go back in and grab it again. Perfect, so that's done. So knock that out. Yeah. And now we'll save and give her back the dagger. Okay, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So now we are really making headway. And the most important thing is don't talk to the wine merchant, because that will mess up a quest line.
That was agreeable.
I like how she spins those. That's actually pretty cool. I actually didn't pull up the live chat. I can't believe I didn't do that. I've probably been missing a bunch of chit chat. I say that in the nicest way, but I probably didn't miss any conversation. Oh, thank you, Carson Moose, man. I literally just saw that. I almost went, how long did I go? I've gone 40 minutes and I didn't even look at it. Carson, I appreciate it, brother. Man, that is terrible of me. Okay, so we're going to keep ourselves from messing up her quest. Boy, we got a bunch of junk in here, don't we? We're going to put this fake piece of tree, the Book of Summoning. And where's the wine? You see how it disappeared again? What in the world? That is weird. I better make sure we get it before we continue. I cannot believe I didn't have the chat pulled up. My bad. I feel bad, brother. But hopefully we'll be live later tonight for our Command and Conquer game. That we might be getting close to being done with it. We've already completed one faction, and the second faction, we're probably mission 12 or 13 maybe? Okay, it's in our inventory. Still in our inventory. We're going to put one in there and another one in there. We don't need this book anymore.
Sorry, I can't use that.
We'll keep the treasure maps. I've been holding onto this rope the whole game. For what purpose,
I'm
I
not
don't
able
know.
to use that. I can't use that.
We've got...
Sorry, I can't. I'm not able to use that.
That is beautiful. That is so gorgeous. Nice. All this stuff is just sell stuff.
I can't use it on that. It won't work with that. How wonderful! Superb!
Oh yeah, we're
That was
really getting set
agreeable.
up here. Okay, so let's check in here. Is it still in there? Yes. Perfect. Okay. So just keep those items in there. And later, when we get the actual real piece of the tree branch from the talking tree, then we can do her quest for her. Because I think if you don't have, if you got that fake one that we got, that's what makes it fail. And you have to have the real one for that quest to work. So finally we got through that conundrum there. Whew. Alright, let's save. Beautiful. Alright, so what do we have left to do in this town? We have restore her reputation. We need to talk to Dante. We need to talk to the two rulers in this area too. I always want to cut through there, but that actually, you can't really cut through there. Alright, on to exploring the rest of the town. So this was the City Watch building. And what is going on back here? There's like a burnt out house back here. Interesting. And you can't go outside the city walls here when you're in this town. Like if you look at the map, you know, that's it. You know, this town, that's it. You can't go outside the city walls, you know. So this is like the entirety of the town that we're working on here. The northern part of the game. We've already completely explored the central part, minus the main story quest buildings. And the northern part is what we're doing now. And the southern part will be after here. There's actually some really cool areas in the southern part. There's this awesome place called the Warriors Guild. It's pretty cool. There's the Imp Castle where there's imps there. The Dwarven Halls are there. It's really interesting. There's pretty much like 4 main areas to the game. And this is the second main area we're in. Alright, what building is this?
Verdistus
The Merchant's Guild House. And here is where we can complete Mariah's quest. Restore Mariah's reputation. We met her and she told us that she lives in the poor quarter. And she told us that there's a crooked secretary that works for the Merchants Guild that's been cheating them and cheated her family out of everything. And she wants her good name restored. Do not roam the streets at night. Okay. He's got a restoration potion. What are we going to give you for that? Give you a couple of gems here. How about I give you a couple of gems for that potion? Thank you, officer. Okay, there's some random woman here named Lydia. She's unique. Okay, I think this is the upper outline of one of the mansions. Who's this guy? Artemis. Alright, here, take some gold. Yeah, apparently we don't know how to do his dialogue. I don't think it's nothing that matters. See, if it just says citizen, there's no unique dialogue. But if it's like, if you highlight over the person and it's got an actual name, there'll be some unique dialogue with that person. So we'll go back to the merchant's house there. We're just outlining this building here. Getting a little rundown. Luton, he's unique. That's kind of funny. There's some hilarious dialogue in this game, which really makes it unique. You're just some random garb. Okay. So right now, yeah, we've got the whole east side of the city. This is Sir Dante's mansion. We just walked around the perimeter just now. The Merchants Guild. Then we have Sir Patrick's mansion down here. And Malcolm's house. What quest did we have for Malcolm? Interesting. Alright, let me... This is actually good. We've got to a good point to where when we, we've gotten to a good point. Because when we come back, changing into a frog can make us move really fast, which is kind of the benefit. There is a benefit to using these statuettes, believe it or not. I want to see if the fact that we left and now we've come back, if we can activate the Naracon's Garden quest. Yes, okay. So what does it say? It says, there's a myth about treasure being hidden in Naracon's garden. He also mentions something about frogs. So what I think you do is you become a frog and you either go to a certain spot or you talk to another frog in here. Right there. That frog is hostile. Why are those frogs hostile? It's got me deathly confused. I'm actually finding more and more frogs over here. But they're hostile. I don't know what you're supposed to do. We talked about this on the other episode, how we couldn't quite figure this out. I just thought I'd give it one more quick chance. And there's no shame in looking it up. Because I honestly might look up that, because we've done everything, but just something's not connecting with this transforming ability here. See, I thought if you just come down in the middle here and just kind of go back and forth a little bit, it'll open up. But apparently that's not the case. Apparently that's not the case, which is kind of odd. Heck, you know what? It's worth taking a couple minutes to look up. We've got a minute, we might as well. Let's see. I felt bad I missed Carson's chat. I was just in a hurry to jump in and everything, and I didn't pull up the chat. Okay, maybe you don't change into a frog. Maybe you actually kill them. Doing a quick look at that, even though they're green and they show up as friendly on the mini-map, we actually want to kill them. So we're going to try that route. That is how you do it. Perfect. So we're going to save right there. And when we come back, we will continue on through that quest. Until then, my friends, peace.